Hi, I'm Renee from Genealogy by Design. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of your Deluxe 2.0 template so you can get started right away without feeling overwhelmed. I've also included our in-depth Canva editing guide, so if you ever need step-by-step help while you're working in Canva, you can refer to that anytime. Let's start with why you're getting 6 separate downloads. The Deluxe 2.0 has 211 pages. Instead of putting them all in one huge project, I've split it up by generations. This way, you can focus on one section at a time without feeling overwhelmed. I've also kept the family trees and recipes in their own files, so you can work on those separately if you want to. When you're finished editing, you can combine all 6 parts of your Deluxe 2.0 into one book. I recommend starting with the first 5 generations as your base. Next, open the second project you want to add, for example, the 6th generation, in a separate Canva tab or window. In the 6th generation project, go to the bottom right corner and switch to grid view. This will show you all the pages at once. Click on the first page you want to copy, then hold Shift and click on the last page to select them all. Right-click and choose Copy. Now switch back to the Generations 1 through 5 project, also a grid view. Scroll to the very end or to the exact spot where you want the new section to go. Right-click and choose Paste. Canva will drop the entire section at once, keeping the page order and layout exactly the same. Repeat this process for your other files until everything is combined into one master project. Once it's all together, go back through the grid view to double check that left and right pages still line up correctly. Note, Canva allows up to 350 pages per project, but it can start to lag when you have more than 100 pages. That's why I suggest doing all your major editing prior to merging the files. Before you start editing, I suggest making a copy of each file. That way you always have the originals as a backup. In the first 5 generations project, the first 2 pages can be deleted. These are just editing help, so please, before you print, go ahead and delete those 2 pages. It's important to keep left and right adjoining pages together so your book prints correctly. If you add a page, make sure you also add the adjoining page so they stay as a pair. If you delete a page, delete the adjoining page too. You can use the grid view to double check that everything is still lined up correctly. See these margin lines? Keep all your text and important elements inside of them. That way your pages will look balanced and nothing will get cut off when you print. To work with guides, just right-click anywhere on the page. From there, choose Unlock Guides if you want to move them, or Clear Guides to remove them completely. Let's talk about making the book your own. You can change colors to match your style. Just click the element, go to the color box at the top bar, and pick your color. Canva also has free online color tools. You'll find ready-made color palettes, a palette generator, a color generator that you can pull colors from any image you upload, and a color wheel to help you find matching or contrasting colors. You can also explore color meanings and see detailed info for any shade, including its hex code. These tools are great for picking colors that work well before you get started on your design. You can change fonts by selecting the text, choosing a new font, and adjusting the size. Just make sure your fonts pair well together so the design feels consistent. And use the position tool to align or center elements perfectly on the page. You can explore the effects menu to add shadows, outlines, or other styling to your text. Canva has a ton of ready-made font combinations you can use. And last but not least, Canva offers Magic Write, an AI tool that can help you write or refine your family's history stories. Sometimes I lock elements so they don't accidentally move and throw off the design. If an element is locked and you can't click or move it, just unlock it by clicking the padlock. If you want, you can lock it again by clicking the padlock once more. You have two options when replacing the placeholder photos with your own. You can drag them in directly from your computer, or you can use the Uploads button in the left sidebar. Once you drag a photo into a frame, you can double-click it, move it, or reposition it. Canva also has Magic Studio in the left toolbar. With it, you can edit your photos, add filters, create shapes, and much more. If you need to change the family tree to more or less generations, you can go to Projects, Designs, and then select the generation you want. Or if you prefer a mirror tree, make sure you have a blank page for your trees and click on the design. When you finished editing your book, here's how to save it for printing. Go up to Share in the top right corner, then select Download. Choose PDF Print and check the box for crop marks and bleed. The bleed is an extra margin around the edges of your pages. It makes sure the printer can trim your book cleanly without leaving white borders or cutting off your design. The crop marks show the printer exactly where the finished page should be cut. Together, crop and bleed give your book a polished professional finish. If you're printing at home, check to see if your printer has a borderless printing option. If it does, use it along with the bleed to get a full edge-to-edge color. If it doesn't, your printer will likely leave a small white border around the page, which is normal. Next, check Flatten PDF. That locks everything in place so nothing shifts. Then set the color. Choose RGB if you're on a free account, and CMYK if you have a Canva Pro. Finally, click Download and save the file to your device. That's the overview for your Deluxe 2.0 template. Take your time, have fun, and if you get stuck, come back to this video or send me a message. I'm happy to help.